Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this channel I will discuss about the subject zoology and botany. So if you have any doubt then ask me, I share my reply. Okay. So today I will discuss about the topic reproduction. So the first question is, what is reproduction? Okay, the reproduction is one of the most important characteristics of all living organisms. Okay, it is the process of production of offsprings of own kind to continue the race of generation after generation. So it is the process in which the parent can produce their offsprings. Okay, so what is that is the types, that is the types are two types, that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So in our exam the question comes that what is the difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So here is the difference. So asexual reproduction is found in invertebrates or non-chordates and lower chordates. But sexual reproduction are found in higher plants and animals. In asexual reproduction, no sex organ are involved, but in sexual reproduction, sex organ are involved. In asexual reproduction, the parents are uniparental, but in sexual reproduction, the parents always be biparental. That is, no gonads are involved, gonads are present. The process involves only mitosis, and in the sexual reproduction, that is, the process involves both mitosis and meiosis. Okay, then asexual reproduction, that is, no fertilization occurs, but in sexual reproduction, their fertilization occurs. In asexual reproduction, that is, no genetic recombination present, but in sexual reproduction our genetic recombination takes place. But that is our asexual reproduction, that our offsprings are genetically same, but in sexual reproduction the offsprings are genetically different to their parents. Okay, so this is the difference between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So here is the next question that mostly comes in the exam, that is male reproductive system. So we know that human beings are unisexual. What is unisexual? That it means that male and female have separate reproductive organs. Okay, that is, in male testis is the primary sex organs, and in female ovary is the primary sex organ. Okay, that is, the testis secretes the male gametes called sperms, and the ovary secretes the female gamete called ova or egg cells. And it also secretes the male sex hormones. The testis is also secret, that is the male sex hormone, that in that other structure present in the testis known as accessory male reproductive organ that help the sperm to transport and its diffusion in the female genital tract. Okay, that is, the sperm transport and diffusion in the female genital tract, and that possible for the fertilization. This is the structure of male reproductive system. This is the penis, which is the primary sex organ of male and helps in sexual intercourse. This tube-like opening called urethra, which pass through the penis, that transport the semen and urine out from the body. Okay, so this oval shape like structure that present inside the scrotum called testis. And what is scrotum? The scrotum is the pouch like sac of skin that present behind the penis called scrotum. This long coil tube that present the back side of the testis called epididymis. This long tube that passes through the epididymis called vas deferens. This is the ampulla. This is the ureter, which connects the kidney to the urinary bladder. So this is the urinary bladder which store the urine. This valvular size structure that located below the urinary bladder called prostate gland. So this is the seminal vesicle. Okay, this thin like structure called the spermatid cord that support the testis, and this is the gubernaculum. This is the gubernaculum which pulls the scrotum through the abdomen. So let's look at some important points about testis. So in man, there are a pair of testes that located in the scrotum and attached to the scrotal sac by a small fold called gubernaculum. Okay, that is our testis is located in the scrotum and attached to the scrotal sac by a small fold that called the gubernaculum. Okay, then each testis is each testis is solid and oval in shape and measuring about 4 to 5 centimeter in length and 10 to 15 grams in weight. That the weight of the testis is 10 to 15 grams and the length of the testis is 4 to 5 centimeter and the shape of the testis is oval. Okay. Then comes to the next point, that each testis communicate with the abdominal cavity by a narrow passage called inguinal canal. This is the important point. Okay. The testis present inside the scrotal sac by a compact cord called inguinal cord or spermatid cord. From the diagram, we know that this spermatid cord that support to the testis. Then moves to the histology of testis. So this is the diagram of testis, that each testis is externally divided into 3 connective tissue membrane. The outer is called tunica vaginalis and the middle is called tunica albuginea and the inner is called tunica vasculosa. So look, this is the epididymis, which is the long coil tube that present the backside of the testis, and this is the vas deferens, is the long tube that travels from the epididymis. Okay, that in this tunica albuginea, they divided each testis into 200 to 300 lobules. These are the lobules, and each lobules contain 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules. Okay, then concising some important point of the testis. From the diagram, we know that each testis is externally covered by 3 connective tissue membrane, that is the outer tunica vaginalis, middle tunica albuginea, and inner tunica vasculosa. Then tunica albuginea divided each testis into 200 to 300 lobules. Each lobules contain 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules, which are the structural and functional unit of the testis. Then each seminiferous tubules is internally lined by the germinal epithelium. Then this germinal epithelium divided repeatedly to differentiate into 2 types of cells, that is the spermatogenic cell and the Sertoli cell. Spermatogenic cells are structured in 4 to 8 layers, which gives rise to the spermatozoa. The Sertoli cell or sustentacular cells provide nutrition and nourishment to the developing sperms. In between the seminiferous tubules, the connective tissue contain endocrine cell called Leydig cell or interstitial cell, which secrete male sex hormone called the testosterone. Testosterone stimulates growth and development of male secondary sex organs and also male secondary sexual characters like beard and mustache.